Imagine waking up every morning thinking you're living a perfectly healthy life. You eat well, you exercise, you avoid cigarettes, but hidden inside your daily routine is one single habit that doctors now call a silent killer. A habit so ordinary, so harmless seeming, that almost no one questions it, yet it silently damages millions of hearts across the world. Today, we're going to reveal what this innocent habit really is, why it's slowly destroying your cardiovascular health, and most importantly, how to break free from its grip before it's too late. Keep watching, because what you learn today could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Heart disease remains the #1 cause of death globally. And while most people fear things like junk food, smoking, or genetics, few suspect that something as simple as prolonged sitting could be an even greater danger. Yes, you heard that right. Sitting for long, uninterrupted periods has been dubbed the new smoking by cardiologists and health researchers. It sounds shocking because sitting feels harmless, but science now shows it silently triggers a deadly chain reaction inside your body, affecting blood flow, metabolism, and even your heart's rhythm. So, how exactly does sitting damage your heart? Let's break it down. When you sit for too long, your leg muscles remain inactive, which reduces the flow of blood back to your heart. This causes blood to pool in the lower body and leads to sluggish circulation. Over time, this slow circulation promotes the buildup of fatty deposits inside your arteries, a process called atherosclerosis. These deposits can narrow or block arteries, making your heart work harder and raising blood pressure. The result, a dramatically higher risk of heart attack, stroke, and other life-threatening cardiovascular events. What is truly frightening is that this damage doesn't announce itself with pain or warning signs, unlike smoking, which makes your lungs feel tight, or junk food that leaves you feeling sluggish. The effects of sitting creep in quietly over years. You can look perfectly fit on the outside and still be on a path toward heart disease simply because you spend most of your day in a chair at your desk, in the car, or on the couch. Doctors warn that even regular exercise may not fully offset the damage if the rest of your day is spent sitting. And it's not just about blocked arteries. Sitting also disrupts your metabolism. While seated, your muscles burn less fat and your body becomes less sensitive to insulin. This increases your risk for high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, and obesity, all of which compound your risk of heart disease. A 2012 study published in Diabetologia found that people who sit the most have a 112% higher risk of diabetes and a 147% higher risk of cardiovascular events compared to those who sit the least. These numbers aren't just statistics, they represent millions of lives silently affected. If you think this doesn't apply to you, consider this. The average American adult now sits for more than 9 hours every day. That includes time spent at work, commuting, eating, watching TV, and scrolling through a smartphone. Most of this sitting happens without breaks, meaning blood flow stays slow for hours at a time. It's no wonder that heart attacks often strike in the morning after long, inactive nights or in the late afternoon after hours sitting at a desk. So what can you do to protect your heart? The answer isn't complicated, but it requires intention. Cardiologists recommend standing or moving for at least 2 to 3 minutes every 30 minutes of sitting. This could mean standing while taking a call, walking to get a glass of water, or doing light stretching. Even gentle movement wakes up your muscles, improves circulation, and lowers your blood pressure almost immediately. It's about creating small, consistent interruptions to long periods of stillness. Another powerful tip is to re-engineer your environment. Place your printer or trash can further from your desk so you're forced to stand up. Use a standing desk for part of the day. Choose stairs over elevators. If you watch TV in the evening, stand up or walk around during commercials. These micro movements add up, and studies show they significantly lower your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even early death. And let's talk about mornings, the most powerful time to protect your heart. Start your day with 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, yoga, or a brisk walk. This not only wakes up your body, but kickstarts circulation, lowers morning blood pressure, and helps prevent the blood thickening that naturally occurs after sleep, a key factor behind morning heart attacks. Pair this with a glass of water before coffee to rehydrate your blood, reducing strain on the heart. You might wonder, if sitting is so bad, why don't we feel pain or discomfort to warn us? The truth is, our bodies evolved to move, and only in modern times have we become so sedentary. Our pain sensors aren't wired to alert us about slow, chronic damage like plaque buildup. Instead, the warning often comes too late in the form of chest pain, fatigue, or a sudden heart attack. But here's the hopeful part. Unlike age or genetics, you have control over this habit starting today. You don't need to join an expensive gym or radically change your life. Small, regular breaks to stand, stretch, or walk can cut your heart risk by up to 30%. Over weeks and months, these habits become second nature, and your arteries stay healthier, your blood pressure steadier, and your heart stronger. Beyond movement, pay attention to posture. Sitting slouched compresses your chest cavity, reducing lung capacity and oxygen intake. Less oxygen forces your heart to work harder. Sitting upright with shoulders back allows for deeper breathing, better oxygen flow, and less strain on your heart. Combine this with conscious deep breaths a few times each hour to calm your nervous system and keep heart rhythm steady. Remember, the danger isn't sitting itself, but sitting without breaks. The body is built for variety. Sitting, standing, walking, stretching. Too much of any single posture, especially stillness, creates imbalance and disease. Think of movement as medicine for your heart. The more frequent, the more powerful the effect. Now, let's address a common myth. I exercise daily, so I'm safe. Unfortunately, research shows that even an hour of intense exercise may not fully cancel out the damage from sitting. 8 to 10 hours straight. This doesn't mean exercise, ISNT, critical it is, but the real protection comes from adding movement throughout your entire day. Imagine your life a year from now if you start today. Clearer thinking from better blood flow to your brain, more energy, healthier weight, and a significantly lower chance of heart attack or stroke. All from something as simple as standing, stretching, and moving more often. The cost is zero. The return is priceless. And here's something even more powerful. Your choices influence those around you. If colleagues see you standing during calls or taking stretch breaks, it creates a ripple effect. In homes, kids who see parents prioritizing movement are far more likely to develop healthy habits themselves. Your small change could protect not just your heart, but your families too. So, what will you do next? Start by setting a timer to remind you to stand every 30 minutes. Place a water bottle away from your desk so you're forced to get up. Take a walk while listening to podcasts. And tomorrow morning, begin your day with stretches and a big glass of water. Each action rewires your routine and protects your heart from this silent killer. If this video opened your eyes, help spread the message, share it with friends, family, or coworkers. They might be making the same mistake without realizing it. Comment below. How many hours do you think you sit every day? And what's one small change you can commit to right now? Don't forget, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We bring you science-backed tips on heart health, longevity, and living a balanced life. Because sometimes the smallest, most innocent habits shape your destiny, and awareness today can add years tomorrow. Stay healthy, stay moving, and remember, your heart works for you every second of every day. The least you can do is stand up and work for it too. See you in the next video.